If you watch a lot of shonen anime series like I have, you will notice there are a lot of anime guys that refuse to fight against girls. It doesn't matter if the girl has special abilities or if she's the strongest guy. They refuse to fight against her. That of course leads to arguments in the comment section about if a guy should fight against a girl in anime fights. So where does this mentality come from? It comes from real life logic and morals. Basically, men are naturally stronger than women in terms of pure strength. So it's wrong for a guy to fight back against a woman, even if she attacked him first. A woman can slap you or punch you, but it's not going to cause major injuries unless, of course, she has a weapon. So the expectation is to just endure her punching you and attacking you. That is basically the mindset that many guys have, especially people in Japan. So it's not a surprise that these writers are putting their own viewpoints and beliefs onto these anime characters. There is an obvious problem with using this type of logic. In an anime series, it's not a guy facing off against a girl that is much weaker than him. In almost every case, the girl has either special abilities or she's powerful because of her martial arts skills. The difference in strength between guys and girls doesn't exist, because it is a fictional story after all. If a creator wants to make girls just as strong as guys in terms of physical strength, they're going to do just that. Not only that, but there's no difference in how they respond to pain. If a guy punches a girl in real life, that could end very badly. But if an anime guy punches an anime girl like Momoyo from the anime series Majikoi O Samurai Girls, she would just laugh it off and treat it like it was nothing. That punch would feel like it was nothing to her. So without the different strength, how does it make sense to hold back? If the girl is not going to let the guy run away and will keep trying to use extreme force against him, how does it make sense for the guy just to take damage? So he should put his life in danger just because of morals and because of his principles? That is exactly what happened in the anime series Kenichi, the Maya's disciple. The main character refused to fight against girls, even if they have the strength to severely injure him and put his life in danger, because he must follow his principles after all. When he fought against Kisara, she tried to inflict major injuries against him and told him to fight her seriously. He refused, and she continued to beat him up even more. The only reason why he gets out of situations like this is because of plot armor. He kept saying over and over about how he must follow his principles, and he essentially did enough talk no jutsu to make Kisara give up. If there was no plot armor, she would have logically just kept beating him up over and over until he was severely injured. But you can't have that because it will make the main character look bad. When there's a large power difference, I can at least understand a refusal to fight. But when a girl's punch can even kill you, and are essentially like weapons, how does it make sense to hold back? If any guy is put into a situation where a girl is holding a knife and is rushing to attack them, no guy's just going to stand there and only guard themselves. They would obviously fight back. He would try to run away first, or try to take down the girl without attacking her. But if that's not an option, of course he will fight back. But in anime series, characters like Kenichi have this mentality of not fighting back no matter what. In an anime series, a girl's special powers, or even her fists, can be seen as powerful weapons. So again, why should the guy hold back? It doesn't make sense. It's natural human instinct to protect yourself from being killed. Imagine if a guy told Momoyo from the anime series Majikoi O Samurai Girls that he couldn't fight her because she is a girl. She would beat him up so badly he would be sent to hospital, and everyone would laugh about how much of an idiot he is. You might say, oh, that's different because she is overpowered after all. Characters like Kenichi don't care if a girl is overpowered or not. That person is still a girl, and guys must never fight against girls. It seems like some guys have this principle that goes beyond just difference in strength. It is seen as a cultural norm that no matter what, a man must never fight against a woman, even if her life is in danger. Going against that cultural norm would bring too much dishonor. I obviously don't agree with that logic, but that by itself is not going to annoy me too much. The problem is how these fights are affected by following this cultural norm. If you really want to go in that direction, then fine. Either have the guy run away, or just don't have that guy facing off against girls. What I don't want to see is seeing a guy do nothing but guarding himself for 10 minutes and saying over and over, I can't fight you out of principle. Even if he finds a way to quickly knock her out without hurting her, that is still boring to watch. And it's like, how can you even call that a fight? A fight is truly special when two characters go all out and use the most powerful moves against each other. We're here to watch cool anime fights. We aren't here to listen to a guy talk about his principles. Whenever I see something like this, it's like, why is the anime series putting us through this? Just have another girl fight that girl instead. I don't need to listen to the main character making a speech about why I can't fight girls. I know people might say, later in the manga, Kenichi learns to take down girls without hurting them. That is still just wasted time. I'd rather see him fight against powerful guys and go all out. Why waste everyone's time by matching up against girls that he clearly is holding back against?